What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I'm a man without children, and I understand that we have people in the world today that do have kids, and I think that once you have kids, it gives you a greater level of patience and things like that. But some of us that don't have kids don't really understand it, right? And most of us would prefer not to be in places where children are at. You know, not that you dislike kids or anything like that, but you know, kids make a lot of noise. They run around. Like for an example, I was in medical school. There was a chick that was from Denver, a black lady. She was a single mom, and the kid lived in Poland also. And the kid, whenever we would have like meetings for like AMSA, and then the girl would be just running around during the whole meeting like, ah, blah, 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 blah. And he'd be like, oh my God, like she doesn't understand this kid. This kid is doing too much. Like the kid would be just picking up like roaches or something like that, or bugs or whatever, and dropping them on people. I mean, it was crazy. You know, how interesting, let me just say this, right? This young child was. But at the same time, you're like thinking to yourself like, damn, this kid's gonna be crazy like in like 20 years, or damn, this parent is like stupid as hell. But you're never gonna really say those things. You know what I mean? Because it's not the right thing to say, although if other people feel like saying it, you just don't want to say it. Another thing too, I don't like kids on flights, especially if you spend a lot of money on like business class. Shout out to Qatar Airlines, Emirates Airlines, those airlines, man. You know, when you're on Emirates and you're on Qatar Airlines, man, you know, you want to enjoy yourself because you be tired. Like imagine, you know, you're on the airline in a business class flight, and then you spend all that money, and then you just get like these people and their kids, and they're yelling the whole entire time, and you're real tired. Like that is a pain in the ass, right? And I understand it, but still, you got to tough that through. This is not what Chika did. Now, Chika is a rapper who is on the same flight as T.I.'s daughter and her friend, okay? They're going from LA to Atlanta on a red-eye flight. So, first class ticket or a business class ticket, you know, it's not cheap. And, you know, in first class, business class, it gives you, you know, pretty much a lot of luxury, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in the economy. Economy is, you know, tore up. You know, business class, you typically get, you know, some good perks out there. You know what I'm saying? You're getting, you know, wine. For those of you who fly in business class, you know, and sometimes it's unlimited wine, especially if you're going to Emirates, Qatar, typically like that. You get great service, right? You really enjoying yourself. You paying extra money to enjoy yourself. What happened was T.I. and her granddaughter and her friend brought their kids on there. So the kids started crying and throwing tantrums on the flight. Again, this is annoying. I can understand it, right? But again, you're an adult. You know this is what kids do, and they're paying customers. So, you know, you got to just deal with it, right? You know, that's what you got to do, because the flight can't be that long. Chika does this. The lady next to me who thought it would be a good idea to buy yourself and your twin infants first class seats on a red-eye flight, who just woke me up, bringing your screaming bastards to our seats to soothe her. I just bought $34 Wi-Fi at 4 a.m. to call you a stupid. We'll blur that out. Okay? Like, are you literally mentally delayed? What makes you think a 1-year-old was shut there? We'll blur that up. On a 7-hour flight that takes off 1 in the, we'll blur out the F word, a.m. You already had them up past bedtime. I don't care the circumstance. Take your ass to economy at least. So, I don't know if she knew who those people were, but this is the kids that, you know, in first class. And Zonique says, wait, I'm in tears. Not Chika Boo was mad that my child was cutting up in first class. You should have sat there and been mad, babe. Sky priority AF. Then beautiful Rose. I want her cousin was saying, I'm not gonna put that up there, right? Because there was a lot of curse words. And she's like, that was me next to you, you stupid B, and all of this other stuff. And Black Twitter is dragging her and all of that, and saying these things. And this is what I want to say. A lot of times, and this is something that I had to learn. I still can make a mistake too. Sometimes everything that you want to say out your mouth, you don't need to say it. You don't need to say it, family. It's not important that you say what you're thinking. Especially when it's children involved. Like, to call somebody's child a name, I don't care if you think the child is rude, the child is up, if the parents are stupid. These are kids, okay? Kids can't defend themselves, all right? They just can't. And we do have a lot of parents. I used to work at KFC, true story. And man, these white people, I can remember, they would bring their kids. I used to work at KFC on Arden Way, Sacramento, California. They would let their kids put the mashed potatoes on the windows, and they would put it all on the seats. They would just leave it real dirty, right? And I used to look at them, and the things I used to think in my mind, I can't even say it for fear of being canceled. But you can imagine what I was thinking about. I was pissed because I was like 17 at the time. I had to go, and I had a big old afro. I had to be the one to go and clean all that up. So I had to go and clean all that up. And what else was I gonna say about that? Like, I had to clean that shit up, right? I used to be hot, man. And I was thinking to myself, how dumb are these people, man? Like, they got their kids doing this, and they would look you right in the face, like, as you're doing it. They would, and you would almost not want to serve them the meal, but they were paying customers. You can never say, all right, look, we're not going to sell you this because y'all are dumb, right? And we know what y'all are going to do. Y'all are going to come over here and mess up everything, that day. So please just go somewhere else. Like, and they would leave it so messed up. But this is what the parents allow their kids to do. This is what they allowed them to do. And there was nothing that we could say about it, man, because they're children. You can't say that to a kid. A baby, an infant, they don't know. They don't know. And if the parents put them on the flight, it's immature. There are things in life that are going to happen to all of us that we don't like. There's so many things I see here, man, in Africa every day. Look, I'm talking about it can piss you off. There's something that happens almost every day that I just cannot stand. And you know what, man? I had to be an adult and have patience, man, because things in life are going to happen, but how you deal with it. There's situations I can't get across, I can't get around. For example, I had bought a really expensive PC, and the case I was building, the stupid guy delivered the case without the box in it. And the case is a collector's case. So I called the guy. I'm like, bro, where's the box at? This came from the United States. Oh, well, yeah, I removed the box because it was going to be cheaper to ship. Cheaper to ship? You removed the box without telling me? He was like, yeah, but if it would have broken, I would have fixed it for you. I would have just bought you another case. I'm like, why didn't you keep it in the set? You didn't even ask me. So the guy was like, oh, well, here's the person that could give you another case. He gave me a number to some guy. He never even this person can build you a box rather. He never said, okay, look, man, I'm going to pay for this. Nothing. And the whole time I'm there flabbergasted, man. And the thing about it is, if I would have said something to that guy, it would look like, as a foreigner, I'm being hostile towards him, because that's how people do you here. Wow, you're so aggressive. Why are you so, like, they don't want to take any accountability for what they just did. You know what I mean? But how you act is imperative, man. Like, in life, there are things that are gonna happen that you just gotta, okay, well then what's the next best thing? How do I make the best of what's happening here? And that's all. That's all you can do. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Producer Farley, Herbert the Bell. We're out.